What up, everybody? Sam here, making my health update video. And today is July 5th, day after July 4th. And since the last time I made a video, there's actually been new changes and updates in my life. Um, if you've been following my channel, you know that I seem to try just about everything for my health. Every supplement, peptides, you name it, treatments. I've got a Rife machine going right here, PEMF on the ground behind me. Um, I even got stem cells about a month or so ago. And what happened was with the stem cells, I felt much better. Like right after the stem cells, I felt almost like it was over. Like I was sitting in the hotel looking out the balcony down in Tijuana. I remember like crying tears of joy because I was like, this is finally over. Like the suffering, the pain, it's finally done. Like I felt good. But then I came back to the States, and coincidentally, about 5, 6 days after my last stem cell injection, my health hit a wall. So I started looking up what's going on. And like I'd said in previous videos, the stem cells reboot your immune system, but then because your immune system's working again properly, it then goes through and starts doing all this spring cleaning, attacking the body, getting rid of stuff, and it's pretty hard on your body. So that's why my health went down. But because of that, I had felt like I've gotta change something. I've been suffering with this enough. I know that I'm feeling worse because my body's getting stuff out of me after the stem cells, but there's got to be something we can do. Um, and through fortune of God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, I got introduced to this guy. His name is Green Health and Wellness. I'll put him in the bio. And he's basically a health coach, like Alkaline health coach, natural doctor, or I don't know, doctor, but health coach. And if you've been suffering with what I've been suffering with, or just any sort of chronic illness, you're probably all too familiar with how Western medicine says, "Oh, your blood work looks fine, so therefore you are fine. It's all in your head. Like there's nothing wrong with you." When they can see you're not right, but because the blood work shows you're fine, they just say you're fine. And that sort of frustration with Western medicine has led me to more natural, holistic methods like this. About 2 years ago, when I got into celery juicing, I got into that because of Anthony Williams, also known as the medical medium. And why I'm telling you this is this guy that I hired, the Green Health and Wellness, he basically sources and built his program off of medical medium stuff and Dr. Sebi. So it's all about getting alkaline, whole foods, nothing processed, no fats, no meats, just very, very clean diet to get your body alkaline. And the reason why you want to get alkaline is because, at least in my case, my lymph nodes aren't functioning properly and stuff is getting backed up. He did an analysis of my irises, and it's funny that I actually came to that because about a year and a half ago, I went to the eye doctor because I was like, "Hey man, my eyes seem really cloudy and there's all these little spots that weren't there like 4 or 5 years ago." And he's like, "Oh no, it's fine. Like, don't worry about it." But obviously, when your eye's looking cloudier and it's got these dark spots all over it, like initially they said one was a birthmark like 5 years ago because I've always had one little spot on my eye, but now they're all over. There's a little bit more yellow in them, and he said that that's due to my lymph nodes being backed up as well as other heavy metals. And when he was kind of going through and being like, "I think this dot in your eye means this is messed up," I'm like, "Well, it's funny you mentioned that. That actually scans have shown that that part of my body is messed up." Or like my liver numbers have tested higher throughout all this process. So it's pretty spot on with what he was diagnosing. And I got right into the diet. You're supposed to avoid fats and avoid meats because they take more energy for your body to process. Like when our body needs amino acids, for example, if I eat a piece of chicken, my body breaks down the chicken to amino acids, which then puts it back in my body. So you kind of bypass that and the fact that lots of fruits and vegetables and like beans, lentils, quinoa, it has amino acids in it already. So avoiding meats and fats and eating a very, I would say, holistic, healthy diet of all natural lots of fruits and vegetables. Like I've got oranges, watermelon, one of my new favorites, apples. I've been eating just tons and tons of fruits and vegetables and then quinoa. And I've basically dove straight into this diet. And my, why I wanted to make this video was my pain has gone down significantly and I've been feeling a bit better. Now, there's been a couple days where I've felt horrific, like throwing up, nauseous, dizzy. But if you've been dealing with something chronic or long term or a vaccine injury like I have, you know that there are the bad health days where your body is detoxing. So, because of that, like how I look at things is whenever I'm having a really bad health day, I just reframe it as, oh, I'm having a detox day. I'm gonna feel better after I get this out, which has been the case for the most part, unless of course I actually do catch a cold, which knock on wood I don't. But yeah, my next phase in the recovery is I am really leaning into this diet of all fruits and vegetables and natural foods, trying to get my body alkaline and then healing from there. I'm already feeling much better. Like it feels like the worst of the worst after my stem cell treatment has kind of gone away from the Herx detoxes. And now I'll just keep making these update videos. And if you guys have any questions or you're going through a similar health journey and you don't really know where to turn, like I've been guinea pigging myself through all of these treatments. So I feel like I have a lot of knowledge and I'm happy to share it. And these videos help me to document my recovery as well as to, I feel like I have a duty to share what I've been through and share just all the health treatments I've been through so that I can help others. Because unfortunately, like I've spent over 6 figures on health stuff out of pocket since this whole thing happened. And I'm probably 95% of the way there. And it's been one hell of a journey. So if these videos can help 1 or 2 people from having to go through trying similar treatments and that might not have worked, or like finding things that do work, that's why I make these videos. So with that, like, comment, subscribe, follow for more. I try to do these about once a week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.